everybody. I am BJ from BJ's Crochet, and welcome to the first Make Along Monday of 2024. And today is a party. I got on my party hat. I survived New Year's Eve. I went to bed. Welcome to my returning subscribers. Welcome to my new subscribers. And if you are catching the replay, welcome, welcome, welcome. It is so good to see you. Let's see who has come to play today. We got Sandra's in the house. Sandra, it is so good to see you. Thank you so much for coming by. Happy New Year. And Samantha, hello, hello. Denny, welcome in. And Kathleen, it is so good to see you all. What did you all do last night? Did anybody party? Did you go anywhere? What was happening? It is, it's 35 degrees and cloudy. Yeah, it's really cloudy. It's really cloudy. It looks like the sky could open up and just fall in anytime. My brother texted me this morning and asked how much snow we got. I was like, no, I didn't get any snow. Thank God. No snow. Sanita, happy New Year, Sanita. Happy birthday, sweetheart. Yay. Everybody wish Sanita happy birthday. And I'm going to let Granny D sing to you because we know VJ has no voice. And I don't want to lose what family I have. Yes, today is Sanita's birthday. She's 24 again. How do you like those numbers, Sunitha? How would you like to be 24 again? What were you doing when you were 24? Did you go out last night? What did you and Rich do? My daughter kept me on the phone yesterday doing family history. She finally got into it. Rather than copy all the stuff I've already got on the tree, she's doing her own research. And then she calls me to tell me what she's discovered, like it's all new. But I commend her because she's actually doing the research. She just does not know what she's gotten into. Kathleen stayed home listening to the fireworks here, went to bed at 8:45, and happy birthday, Sanita. Ooh, Sanita was pregnant when she was 24. Okay, we won't revisit that. You can pick an age that you want. Yeah, I won't wish that on you. I'm so sorry. You get to pick where you want to be. It's okay. It's all good. Kathleen, happy New Year. It is so good to see you. You were drinking iced tea and crocheting on a fedora hat for your brother. Is it Stephen or it's Stephen? His birthday is next Monday. Well, happy pre-birthday, Stephen. What color is it? You went to his parents, ate, and came home. I hear you. Oh, Samantha, that's awesome. Kelly's Crochet Adventure has started a new prayer shawl channel. So where she has crafty reflections on Thursdays, it is going into its own channel. Thanks for reminding me, Samantha. Granny D, happy New Year. And when we get to your house, you have to sing to Sanita because you got the voice. Yes, indeed. Does anyone have the ball bands for 2023? Yes, I saved the ball bands. Did I add them up? Nope. I guess I need to do that. But yes, I did save my ball bands. Did anybody else save their ball bands for 2023? Sandra, did you add yours up? Thank you, Samantha. How much did you do? I don't know what I did. Yay, Granny's gonna sing to Sunitha. Yeah, I've got them all in a Ziploc bag. Yeah, I guess I need to get them out and do them. Oops. Add that to my list of things to do. I know we talked all weekend about New Year's resolutions, and some people were for them, some people were against them. My New Year's resolution is to stop procrastinating all those little jobs that I said, I need to do this, I'm going to do that, I want to do that. This is my year for completions. I'm going to start completing things that I've had on the back burner for a while. Yeah. Yeah. Sunita says no, she did not save them, but she's going to start a new bag for it. Okay. Oh, thank you, Samantha. I appreciate that. Thank you. My brother's birthday fedora hat is a baby blue. Ooh, well, as you can tell, I like baby blues. He's going to like that, Kathleen. Yeah, it's cold outside. What is your temperature? It's 35 here. Thank you, Granny. It's cold. I took my braids down and I said, it's time to start wearing my hair because, Sandrine did her little show and tell with all of her wigs on her dresser. And Susan Vincent and I had talked how Ashley and I used to come on Ashley's channel and we would wear our red wigs. I need to start wearing my red wigs. So that's what I'm going to do while it's cold. Instead of pulling out my hats, I'm going to pull out my hats. 43,917 yards. Ooh, Sandra. Oh, ooh. Wow. I know I didn't do that many, but ooh. You did all those lap gans for the nursing home. You did some work. I need to tighten up the screw on this holder because it's tipsy. Put a headband on. Cover up your ears. Cold ears is no good. It's a party. It's a New Year's party. We're gonna have fun today. I don't know what we're gonna do, but we're gonna have fun today. Yes, kudos. Sandra, stand up and take a bow. You deserve it. Well, hold on. I gotta go back to Kathleen. Me too, in a Ziploc bag, but it's blocked in by my husband's craft table and boxes of beads. Not much chance to get close to them. Do you have one of those grabber things like Granny D? Or can you get your husband to get to it for you? How did he put his craft table in front of your stuff? That's not nice. Boxes of beads. His beads or your beads? Does your husband do beading? Samantha? Normally, I might say 53 is cold, but since it's 35 here, you're warm. I'd like it if it was 53 here. Almost 21,000 less than 2022. Sandra, you did more in 2022? Ooh, wow. 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 Yeah, that's what it is here, Kathleen. It's 35 degrees. Do you have snow? Nana Michelle, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. It's good to see you. How are you? What's in your cup? What's on your hook? How did you celebrate last night or did you celebrate? And there is Shorty. Hi, Shorty. How you doing? Never mind. I know how you doing because you've been on the phone already. Happy New Year's, baby. Miss Kathleen says for 2024, she's going to make Candace Literary Crocheting Thrives and to get my book called Afghans Galore published. All righty then. Okay, you go ahead. Afghans galore. Ooh, good luck with that. Good luck with that. It's great when one of our own gets published. That's awesome. Rebecca, Happy New Year. So good to see you. Thank you for coming by. How did you celebrate last night? It's 33 and cloudy again. Well, girl, it's 35 here and still cloudy. Did you get snow? We didn't get snow. It's 44 and beautiful sun. I really didn't think it got that cool in North Carolina. I thought you were more like Florida. See, tell what I know. Sandra says in 2022, 65,633 yards. Wow. I just hope that count doesn't drop drastically this year. Honey, ooh. Kathleen, remember we do this for fun. You don't need to try to beat the Guinness World Record. We do this for fun. 65,000 yards. Nana Michelle, how many did you do? Have you counted yours up? Thank you, Nana Michelle. Nana Michelle, that's Shorty. His beats, he has about 50 boxes stacked up there. I'm trying to get him to make more chokers, armbands, and necklaces. He sells all he makes, and they always want more. No snow, though. I'm glad you got no snow. He sells all he makes. That is awesome. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. I agree. I agree. Cause when he's in demand like that, he needs to keep going. Happy New Year, Zach. You got how much snow did you get, Zach? I'm sorry. Where's who, Samantha? Which one are you? Who are you talking to? Happy New Year, Dinky Jen. Oh, you got your new thumbnail up. Look at you in your hat. And it says, I don't know what it's. Oh, it says shield. Welcome. Oh, that's cute. That looks like it looks nice and warm. Hola, happy New Year, Maritza. How are you? Blessings and crochet and happy New Year, Shatika. It is so good to see everybody back and happy and well. No snow, but drizzle every now and then. Drizzle is no fun, but it's better than snow. It really is. It's 61 and sunny, temps dropping to the 20s tonight. You're going from 61 into the 20s. 61 would be good right now. I'd be okay with that. I'd be if the low only got down to 65 for the whole year, I would be happy. Well, Zach says it's 24 and it feels like 17. Ooh, Pam, hello, hanging with the family, but wanted to pop in and say a quick howdy do. Howdy do. Is the family better? And happy New Year, Pam. And there's Tank. Happy New Year, girlfriend. Thank you for being here. Honey, you just take your phone, go lay down, take me with you. It's all good. Nana Michelle has never counted. I know you can't count that high because you are really throwing down with the shawls. You I would be curious how many yards you've gone through. I'm in Missouri, Samantha. Hmm. Same place. Haven't moved. Zach, I think those are fighting words, honey. Those are fighting words. 44 is better than my 35 dinky gin. How did you and your mother celebrate New Year's? 41 here in Middle Tennessee, but it's starting to drop back down. My car said 38 and phone says 41. Either way. Yeah, you probably had your phone in your pocket, so it was a little warmer. Oh, but it's the satellite. It depends because sometimes my phone will say one thing and my computer will say something else. And Sandrine is back. Happy New Year, my purple sister. How was the birthday? How are you? 33 is going to be cold. Tank's telling Pam it's going to be cold tonight. Ooh, ooh, ooh. It says Shield Security. That's my Boxing Day photo at work. Okay, with your dark glasses. Looking cool. Looking cool. You're the coldest so far. Hopefully you don't get much colder. I hope you don't get much colder. Everybody is speaking. Thank you, Dinky Jen. I appreciate it. Yes, Happy New Year's, everybody. So, what is everybody going to make for the New Year's? You got any big projects you're going to start? Nana Michelle says, Zach, you won't be my friend anymore if you send that. I know, I know. I told him you didn't want it. I knew you didn't want it. Happy New Year, Paula. So good to see you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. How are you? Oh, it opens up when I'm trying to make it go by. I'm trying to make it go by. I will catch you later. Okay. Um, where was I? Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. My days haven't changed. And it's always sometime around 3, unless I have to go pick up Shorty, and then I schedule it. Zach, that's cute. Oh, oh, Nana Michelle says, I need someone to turn on a light. I have a cat sleeping on my lap, warm, and can't get up. I know. I have wanted a remote for my lights because, sitting here earlier in the day, I got some light coming in. And then 4:30 it gets dark, but I'm under an Afghan and I don't want to get up and flip the switch. It's like, turn on, do something. Oh, Samantha wants to make a blanket. Sandra's telling Nana Michelle, you need a clap on, clap off. Oh, that's an idea. Dinky Jen says, Mom watched TV, I watched lives, stayed with Amanda till about 3 a.m. I videoed my street fireworks at midnight. It's uploaded. And if you've never seen bucket style fireworks, I got 2 of them. Oh, I'll have to go look, Jen. I went to bed early because usually the people start shooting around 11 and they wake me up. They started fireworks, I guess, at about 10. But I was so tired, I went to sleep and I slept until about 3 a.m. because I had to take a comfort break. And then I went back to sleep. So all the shooting and whatnot we normally have going on, it either didn't happen or I slept through it, and I usually don't. Everybody's saying clap on, clap off lights, Nana Michelle. And Kristen, happy New Year. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. How are you? How was your New Year's? Dinky Jen is doing her first New Year project of slippers. Ooh, are you knitting them or are you crocheting them? Samantha's got to finish some whips. Okay. Thank you, Kristen. I appreciate it. It's a party. We're having a New Year's party. It's our first live of the new year, our first live of January, our first Monday. This is the first everything. They have fireworks going off before dark here. Really? But they're not as pretty if it's not dark. And it was cold, so I wasn't going to be out there anyway. You're knitting slippers? Okay, go ahead with your bad self. The bucket fireworks, that's what I call screamers. Oh, Tank, really? Kathleen had shooting there too, sounded like a high powered rifle, and whomever it was, they emptied a clip. Fireworks came after. Oh, for heaven's sakes. That's scary. That is scary. And you know what? There's no point in calling the police because the police aren't going to come out when they're shooting like that because they're afraid of being shot. And I can't say that I blame them. Mm-mm. Glad it comes once a year. Happy New Year, Susan and Sunshine. Sunflower. Good Lord. Don't tell Ashley I called her Sunshine. Because I was just talking about her earlier. Happy New Year. You had firecrackers before sunset there. Oh my goodness. It is so good to see you. How are you? How is Ashley? How is Ryan? How many people made black eyed peas for New Year's? My mother never made black eyed peas. I was over at my grandmother's one year and she made black eyed peas. And I said, "Why are you doing that?" And she says, "I do it every year. You you get $1 for every pea you eat." I was like, "Oh." And then I talked to my mother and she said, "Yeah, but that's an old wives' tale. I don't believe in that." And I'm like, "But that's what your mother said." It was funny listening to my grandmother, and then I'd go home and I'd talk to my mother, and my mother's like, "Yeah, no, I don't do that." Yeah, no, that's your grandmother. I'm like, "Oh, okay." Well, were you raised with her doing? And she's like, "Yeah, but I don't do that." I was like, "Okay." Zach, you trying to get me into trouble. Ashley, don't listen to Zach. He's trying to start trouble. And you don't do that. Okay. Okay. We didn't, but we usually alternated. Let's see, one year my father's mother had us for Christmas, and my mother's mother had us for New Year's, and then they alternated. So one year there was Christmas, and the next year it was New Year's. So I didn't really have a Christmas or New Year's tradition because I was alternating grandparents. It's fine with me. Susan's making black eyed peas, greens, cornbread, and ham. I had black eyed peas. They didn't have any greens in 3 supermarkets I went to. So I'm having spinach. It's green. It was all I could get. We only heard a few fireworks. I made black eyed peas, fried cabbage, pork, and cornbread. Steve Horneal said it means health, wealth, and prosperity. Yep, yep. I didn't have any pork in the freezer. I had some spicy turkey kielbasa. So that's what I put in it. Zach, Zach, Happy New Year, Ivy. Happy New Year. It's so good to see you. How did you celebrate? You're having pork chops. Really? Okay. Thank you, Denny. I have a new subscriber, a new family member. Thank you. Happy New Year, Chris. Thank you. Yeah, girl, I got my hat on. It's 35 degrees. You got flavored water and finishing a bag kit. What flavor is your water? Nana Michelle got the New Year cheat collars in the can. Black eyed peas were sold out, so got sauerkraut and mashed potatoes. I'll have some corn or hominy in place of the black eyed peas later. I got the black eyed peas in the bag. I got the dried ones. Yeah, I know you got to soak them overnight. That didn't bother me. You got the cheek collars in the can. I didn't think about doing that because I was looking in the freezer section. Hmm. Do you like them? Boucher, Happy New Year. So good to see you. Thank you for coming by. How did you celebrate? How was your New Year's? Suze, Happy New Year's. Thank you for being here. And there's Steve, Happy New Year's. You're having plain PB&J on white bread. Nothing but the best. Steve, is your peanut butter smooth or is it chunky? I like chunky peanut butter. And I grew up with grape jelly on my peanut butter sandwiches, but I now like strawberry preserves better. So I'll have peanut butter and strawberry preserves on wheat bread. I don't know yet. Well, yeah, because Shorty, who's a little sparkle and shine, wanted a blanket for her room. She picked out the yarn. She picked out the pattern. And the yarn is sitting right there. So I've got to start on her blanket. And I've got 8 whips I need to finish. 8, 9, 10. 10 whip. I got, because I just inherited 2 more. I got 10 whips I need to finish. But yeah, Shorty wants a blanket. It's probably going to be, I don't know. Sharty, how big do you want your blanket? She's in the chat. You've never had black eyed peas? I, you know what? All of the beans taste a little bit different, but it's not different enough that I can tell you what they taste like because they're all about the same. Watch me get in trouble for that. You could eat them daily. Yeah, because I've got black eyed peas, I've got black beans, I think I've got some green or red lentils in there, one of the two. And I've got some navy beans. And it just depends upon what I'm having with it. Like I'll use the black beans if I'm making a Mexican dish, or if I've got an Indian dish, I'll use the red or the green lentils. Black eyed peas when I want peas and rice and cornbread. It just depends upon which ethnicity I am feeling, which pea I use. You have stuff to make cornbread, but that's it. Granny, you just get you a rolling stool like my cousin. You roll on into that kitchen and you cook. You don't have to stand up. Oh, you don't care for them, Sandra? What's your favorite then? If you don't care for the black eyed peas. Ivy celebrated by beating two more bracelets and listened to people that don't know a gun is not fireworks right next door. Ooh. The neighbor behind me and three or four houses down used to fire what used to sound like a cannon. It was so loud. He didn't do that last night. They were out of the bagged black eyed peas as well. I checked. I didn't think of the freezer section. Oh. Yeah, I usually try to get things frozen because like we talked about, Michelle, it's usually picked fresh, blanched and frozen, so it's more like being fresh. But then I started reading the labels on the back of the bags, and they're putting sodium in the frozen foods. Why do you have to put sodium in frozen foods? It's frozen, it's not canned. I'm buying frozen so I don't get the sodium in the canned foods. I don't understand. I really, really don't. I've only heard the band The Black Eyed Peas. Zach. Oh, Zach. They had the P before they had the band. That's all I'm going to say. And it does. It's a little kidney shaped pea, but it's real small. And on the inner kidney side of it, it has a black eye. It's a black eyed pea. Steve is having chunky today. Yay. Granny said, howdy did, Steve Sugar. Yeah, I like the Smucker's chunky peanut butter, and nobody else in my house does. So when I buy peanut butter, I got peanut butter. Yeah, I like the Smucker's chunky. And my daughter says, you mean that one with all the oil sitting at the top? I said, honey, you gotta stir it up. So all you gotta do is stir it up. I like both types of peanut butter, but without the jelly. Oh, okay. Do you use honey, Jen, on your peanut butter sandwiches instead of jelly? Happy New Year, Laura. So good to see you. Thank you for coming by. How did you celebrate and how are you today? Everybody is speaking. Shorty chose the Modern Granny Square by Daisy Farm Crafts. Because I have all my patterns in a binder. I said, here, look through here and see what you would like. And then we'll go online and you can look through my bookmarks and see what I've bookmarked. And the first one she opened, she said, I want that one. I said, Well, don't you want to flip through and see? She says, no, I want that one. And I'm like, are you sure? She's like, yeah, I want. That's what she wants. So I was like, okay, fine. Cindy Lulu, happy New Year. So good to see you. Thank you for coming by. How are you today? How did you celebrate? They are tasty. Country caviar. Okay. Michelle, what's country caviar? You like black eyed peas too? You guess you always have, really? You put ketchup on your beans? I put hot sauce on mine. Only ketchup I've put on mine have been pork and beans and baked beans. That's it. I know you put tomato paste in when you're making chili, but I don't put just ketchup on my beans or on my scrambled eggs. Yeah, well, Zach, you have to take Beano or digestive aid before you eat beans. It will help. It really will. Jen only listens to the black eyed peas. I have good taste without eating them. Zach, you and Dinky Jen like the same black eyed peas. Yeah, I'm waiting to hear the answer to that. I'm almost afraid though. I'm not sure what that's going to be. Yes, Cindy, it is good to see you too. It really is. Ooh, Tank made Chinese food. Yeah, what did you make? Fried rice? Sandra likes the white beans, Great Northern. Yep, those are good. They're not my favorite. I don't know if I have a favorite, but I like those too. Right on with the which ethnicity I choose. I do identify with that. Yeah, it just depends upon which ethnicity I'm cooking, what spices I use, what beans I use. It's just whatever mood I'm in. Happy New Year, Jessica. So good to see you. Thank you for coming by. It was quiet over here last night. Well, we had fireworks. We didn't have shooting. How was it in your part of the city? I'm in the northern part of the city, and Jessica's in the southern part of the city. Wow, Ivy, you really have been busy. I bet they are beautiful. You know, Ivy does beautiful work. She really does. I love any dried peas or beans except lentils and black beans. Taste like dirt. My cousin just started telling me about purple hulled peas. I didn't know there was any such animal. I have yet to have tasted them. That's on my list of things to try because it's like they really are purple. How did I get this far in life and never heard of a purple hulled pea? So yeah, I'm gonna try it just to say that I've tried it. Wish me luck. Oh, Granny loves them too. And Kathleen is crocheting earrings for Valentine's Day and hats, hoodie jacket for her brother Royal and her nephew Mark Anthony. I like Mark Anthony. Earrings for Valentine's Day and hats, hoodie jacket for her brother Royal and her nephew Mark Anthony. And that's after you finish the fedora for your baby brother's birthday. You taking care of all the men in your family, Kathleen. That's awesome. Says, I don't know if anyone will eat tonight. The kids have a charcuterie board and chips and dip. My mother used to make us eat at least a tablespoon of everything. We used to do that for Christmas, Susan, because when I used to get those cheese and sausage things from Swiss Colony, and when the kids got up to open their presents, I would slice the sausage and cheese and open a box of Ritz crackers so they could eat their so they could eat and open their presents and play. And I didn't have to worry about missing anything because I'm stuck in the kitchen trying to make breakfast. And I didn't have to worry about them not having lunch. They would just eat on that until about, 1 or 2 o'clock whenever they got tired of it. And then we'd have dinner. I prefer turnip greens over collards. Now, see, I prefer collards over turnip. And my first mother in law actually cut up the turnips and put them in the pot with the greens. That did not go over well with me because I don't like turnips. My grandmother used to mix mustard and turnip greens together. I like it like that, but just plain turnip greens, not my jam. No, Zach, I'm glad you're in a good mood today. I'm glad you're home. It is good to see you. It really is. And Susan's still cooking to have leftovers because her surgery. You're having, I miss that, Susan. You're having surgery on Wednesday? Oh, no. I am so sorry, honey. I'm going to keep you lifted up in prayers. Oh, my goodness. I pray that it's nothing serious and that you come out okay because our little sunflower needs you and we can't have you down too. We can't make it when the caregiver goes down. Southern folks do great northern beans with ham bone cornbread. Well, always been a tradition in my family. For New Year's, Ivy? Happy New Year, Doretha. It's so good to see you and GGP. Happy New Year. So good to see you. Thank you for coming by. Modern Granny Rectangle is what I'm using my scrap yarn to make. Sandra, really? See, you and Shorty are on the same page. You really are. No, I just use butter on one slice and peanut butter on the other. Nothing else added. Just bind them together. Oh, butter and peanut butter. Okay. My brother-in-law was, I forgot what kind of sandwich he was making, but he put butter on one slice and mayonnaise on the other. And I just sat there and looked at him. I was like, okay. Okay. Nana says it's like a black eyed peas salsa. You put a bottle of Italian dressing in a bowl, black eyed peas, red and green peppers. I add a splash of hot sauce and jalapeno pepper and stir it all up. A bottle of Italian dressing in a bowl, black eyed peas, red and green peppers, a splash of hot sauce, a jalapeno pepper. That sounds interesting. That sounds interesting. I'd add a half a can of corn to that as well. Oh no, that's black eyed peas. I was thinking black beans and corn. That sounds interesting. And they call it hillbilly caviar. I've never had that. Sometimes it's called Kentucky caviar. I've never had that. That sounds interesting. Fried rice, dumplings, or pot stickers in a salad. Yes, love it, love it. I put garlic chili sauce and mayo in my black eyed peas. And you serve it hot or cold, Tang? Do you put the chili sauce and the mayo in there and bake it? How do you serve that? That sounds interesting. Happy New Year, Mishi. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's a party. It's a party. You love purple holes. I also love Crowder peas. I don't remember if I've seen crowded peas. I don't remember if I've ever had them. I had not even heard of purple hole peas. Best beans I have ever eaten were the newest crop of Fleur de Mayo, the richest bean gravy ever, but I cannot find them anymore. Fleur de Mayo, the richest bean gravy? I've never heard of that, Kathleen. Really? Good to see you, Mishi. How did you celebrate? Sandra says there are field peas, cranberry peas, purple potatoes, and rainbow carrots. I took my kids out to a Mexican restaurant one day that I thought it was a Mexican restaurant. It turned out that it was a bar and grill. Didn't know there was really a difference. And they weren't really serving a full menu. And my kids were starving. So I said, just bring me chips and salsa. They brought out these blue corn chips. My one child tried them and spit it out. My other child wouldn't even try them. She's sitting there like this in the restaurant. We had to pry her hand down to get her to just try one, and she spit it out in her plate. I said, "Forget it. I'm taking you all home. I'll make you a peanut butter sandwich." It was horrible. Happy New Year, Vivian. My daughter says there is nothing in life that is blue. If it's blue, it's bad. I'm not going to eat it. Oh, how did you celebrate, Vivian? How are you? Jessica Jessica says lots of fireworks here, but they stopped about 15 minutes in. Fireworks are legal in my town all year long. What? I can't say I heard many guns, but I'm close to the country setting. Oh, they're legal? They're illegal here, but that does not stop them. I've never heard or seen the purple pea either. I'm not a fan of lima beans or butter beans, too big and dry for me. Lima beans are not my favorite. I like butter beans. I don't know why. Tank, I'm a purple hole. Jennifer. Jennifer. And Tank is correcting Nana Michelle. They are purple hull peas. And the name of the pea is actually purple hull pea. Like we have black eyed peas, these are purple hull peas. Jessica, where did you find rainbow carrots? Did you find them up here? I don't think I've ever seen them. The pea itself is not purple. It's not? It's just the hull that's purple? Okay. Steve says, Nana, if you grow them, the pods are bright purple, highly decorative just for that alone. Have you grown them, Steve? See, I learn something every time I come up here. You all are. And Nana's asking Tank, where can purple hole be found? I've never seen them. My Walmart has them in the freezer section. I've never bought them. Row 2 done of this mystery project. Zach, or is it a mystery because you're not telling us, or is it a mystery to you? How do you know if you're doing it correctly if it's a mystery? You don't know how it's supposed to turn out. I'm confused. We grew them, but a produce stand or maybe frozen. You grew them? Huh. I love any type of greens and I love turnips. I do not like turnips. My mother and I had a running battle about turnips when I was about 5, 6 years old. She used to put turnips in stew, and I asked her to dish out my stew before she put the turnips in. And she said she couldn't do that because she cooked it all together and that I couldn't tell the difference. I could. And I picked all of the turnips out of my bowl of stew and I ate the stew and I left the turnips. And then she said, "What is this on your plate?" I said, "Turnips." She says, "Why didn't you eat them?" I said, "Because I told you I don't like them." I told her I didn't like them. I asked her to give me mine first. She wouldn't do it. I don't know why she thought I couldn't tell the difference between a potato and a turnip. I was not a dumb child. I was not a picky eater. So she should have known if I told her I didn't like it, I truly did not like it because I was taught to eat everything that was put before me. Those did not taste good. I left them behind. Sandra says recently she's heard people call lima beans butter beans. Limas are green, butter beans are light tan. Yeah, they're not the same beans. They're not. Jessica says here at my house we simmer black eyed peas in sauteed onions and garlic with butter. Okay. You don't boil them in a pot with ham hocks or a smoked meat? Any smoked meat will really do. And Lulu is saying, "Amen." Yeah, prayers for Susan. Yeah, we've got to keep Susan on her feet because our little sunflower needs her. The crocheted earrings are the females for Valentine's Day, and the hats and hoodie jacket are for my brother Royals and nephew Mark Anthony's birthday. Ooh, okay. You're gonna take care of everybody. That's awesome, Kathleen. The other Kathleen says, I've done that with turnip greens, but also cooked in a cup of You cooked a cup of sauerkraut into the batch? So you've put the turnips in the turnip greens and you've added sauerkraut. I cannot imagine that. I can't imagine. You call that Hoppin' John? Now we call it Hoppin' John when you put the black eyed peas over rice. Yes, prayers for Susan. And Doretha's talking to Steve, and Jessica says, I've never heard it called that, Tank. I'm glad it has a name. Right. Sandra says, I had a good laugh today when my daughter was telling me how to make chili. Did she forget I fed her for 19? Yes, Sandra, she forgot. Steve is saying hi to everyone he missed. And Susan is thanking everybody. Yes, honey, we got to keep you. We got to keep you. And Jessica's saying, I need to get some ham hocks for my beans and ham. I have the beans and cornbread, just missing the ham part. I didn't have any ham. I threw some smoked turkey in there, and I was just as happy. Yep, I eat mine with rice. Happy New Year, Callie. So good to see you. Thank you for coming by. How are you? How did you celebrate? And do you have any big plans for this year? Happy New Year, Mary. Same questions. And how are you? Thank you for being here. Throw in a few bacon slices for flavor in a pinch. Yes, any smoked meat, smoked turkey necks, smoked anything smoked. It doesn't have to be pork. Tank says cornbread with my black eyed peas cooked, big spoon of mayo on top, then hot sauce on top. Really? I've never had it that way before. I've never seen anybody eat it that way before. Thank you, Tank. Happy New Year, Bonnie. Thank you so much. It's party, girlfriend. And after the party, we're going to have the after party because we're going over to Granny D's house. Hey, hey, it's New Year's. Bonnie, how did you celebrate? You got any big plans this year? And Tank says she cooks all of her beans with bacon, regular pork bacon or turkey bacon. Happy New Year, Gigi. It's so good to see you. How did you celebrate? I know you in Florida down there with all the football stars. Where'd you go? I know you went out. I know you did. Where'd you go? How'd you do? And what are your big plans this year? Everybody saying hi to Gigi. And they're legal there in Branson. I'm not driving down there just to do that though. Happy 24. Happy 24 what, baby girl? The kids will eat Hoppin' John, a well-seasoned black-eyed peas with rice dish. Yes. 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 I'm on the St. Louis side of St. Louis. What do you mean I must be on the Illinois side of St. Louis? What? No, the in my little area, fireworks are illegal. They do it anyway, but they're illegal. Yep, sure are. They do it anyway. It's illegal here also, but if caught, it's a $2,000 fine. It's too dry here in the forest. Now that makes sense, Tank. That makes sense. Love blue corn mush, tortillas, chip, etc. I was introduced to them by a Navajo family friend. Really? Oh, hold on. I got to come back to Kathleen, but we have to celebrate. Miss Mara just popped up on my screen. Oh, Mara, thank you. Happy New Year, girlfriend. Ooh, Mara is way down in the chat. Good Lord, baby girl. Thank you so much for being here. Zoila's here. So I got to go back to Kathleen. We got to celebrate Mara. Thank you so much. Happy New Year, girlfriend. And in scrolling to get to Mara, I see that I have missed a whole lot of the fam. So I'm going to have to start highlighting because we got to go over to Granny D's and see what she's going to do for New Year's. Ooh, it is so good to see everybody. I got to go back to Kathleen. She was introduced to her blue corn. See, you all are so knowledgeable. I get to broaden my horizons and learn things. And everybody wish our dear darling Sanita happy birthday. It's 35 degrees and this lady's doing her walk around the circle. You go ahead, girlfriend. I'm not doing that. Okay, here we are. Back to Kathleen. Okay. Lulu says, I love purple whole peas, and I also love butter beans slash lima beans, large or small, or both yummy. And Jessica has grown rainbow carrots from seeds. What? And here's Zoila rolling in. Happy New Year, girlfriend, and Happy New Year to you and Esteban. How are you? Jessica says, Bonnie, I'm in northern Jefferson County on the Missouri side. I'm off Highway 55, if that's of any help, if you are familiar. And she is. She is. And Steve says, yes, I grow them and still do. Even purple potatoes, yellow tomatoes, rainbow carrots, grow them all here. Okay. Do purple potatoes have a different taste? Or is it just a different color? Do they actually taste different? Turnip greens, yes. Turnips, no. And Sandra picks out all the celery. Now, I like the celery. So I was saying hi to everybody. She miss. Yeah, they're bitter to me. I did not like the bitter taste. And she was like, you can't tell the difference. And I didn't know what she was thinking, but yeah, I could. Yeah. Thank you, Bonnie. I get my seeds from Baker's Creek Online, which is a Missouri based business. Really, I used to get mine from the seed store down on Shoto. What was it? Atlas Seeds. I haven't been down there in forever. I don't know if they're even still open. Happy New Year, Rita. Thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate it. How are you? How's your family holding up? Uh Cindy says, I will know the difference between a turnip and potatoes. They do not taste anything alike. I prefer my turnips cooked separately, the way my mother used to fix hers. They are bitter. They are bitter without a teaspoon of sugar. Yeah, my mother said I couldn't tell the difference. No meat in the black eyed peas, but yes to my northern beans. Ah, okay. Okay. Okay, Jess. Okay, everybody speaking. Happy New Year, Ariel. Thank you for coming in. How are you? How did you celebrate? Tang says once you grow peas or beans in your home garden, you can dry some for the next year. Whoop. And Granny D just went live. And of course, I am going to stay and finish the comments because I value everything you all have to say. I appreciate each and every one of you. You could have spent the last hour anywhere, but you chose to spend it with me. And I do not take it lightly. Please like, share, and subscribe. Do what you need to do to protect yourselves because we got three strains of the C going around. We got the flu, we got RSV, and there's even a tummy bug going around. We're getting too old to bounce back from all these various viruses. So please, please, please protect yourself. We are going to do a VJ raid over Granny D. Thompson's. And thank you all for coming to party with me this New Year's Day 2024, the first Monday in January, the first day in January, the first day of 2024, the first live of 2024. Love you all. Take care now. Bye bye. Dinky Jen says, my mom used to mash up potatoes and turnips or swede together to make me eat more veg. To this day, I still don't like turnip unless it's roasted or swede. I've never tried a roasted turnips. I don't like turnips. I might try one roasted just for S and giggles. My son does me like that all the time. I got to go back and see what Sandra's son did because I missed it. I dehydrate spinach and add to all my soups and stews. Do you? I just get the frozen. I'm gonna have to see because the last 3 times I planted spinach, it didn't grow. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Rita's saying to Sandra and the other way around, Mom keeps asking me about stuff. It is like, you did feed us before, so I survived. Let's do it the same way. I remember she was trying to feed her daughter, was telling her how to make chili, and she's like, I fed you for 19 years. You did feed us before, so, and yeah, it's like, yeah, I survived. You know how to do this. And Ariel, happy belated birthday, Ariel. How did you celebrate if you're still here? And Zoila's plans is to make more time for crocheting. Kudos to you, Zoila. And Vivian drank a glass of wine while she crocheted. That sounds like celebrating to me. You don't care for that, Bonnie? That's not working for you. Rita says, my plan for this year, stop falling. Do not fall in the shower or on the ice. Just stop it. I second that, Rita. I third that. Stop falling. Gravity is not your friend. No, no, no. That's not good. You just knock that off. Or you pad yourself. You go to the hockey store. You get the elbow pads and the wrist pads and the shin guards and the hip pads. So when you fall, you've got bumpers. Mary is making a shawl for a very special friend. Once it's finished, she's not sure what she's going to do. Okay. Happy New Year, Juanita. So good to see you. Thank you for coming by. I appreciate it. How did you celebrate? Bacon, not crab. I hear you. I hear you. Whoop, I just lost my chat. Where did it go? Oh my gosh. It just scrolled. There we go. And Mara was here. Thank you so much, Mara. Y'all put so much stuff on black eyed peas to hide the taste. Now, happy New Year, Isala. So good to see you. And if I missed you, I am so sorry. Thank you for being here. St. Louis is in, okay, you have St. Louis, Missouri, and East St. Louis, Illinois. So we are on the Missouri side of St. Louis. We are not in East St. Louis. It was always illegal in Chicago, but I never stopped nobody. We just went over to Indiana, got them, and came home. Right, right. Gigi says, I went to friends to watch our Dolphins lose New Year's Eve. Then I came home, finished my meal to eat at midnight, and crocheted while I binge watched Law and Order. No hanging out for me. I understand, Gigi. I understand. I understand. Kathleen says, finally, I just finished darning a pair of my husband's socks. His mom made him 40 years ago. Woo! She had the sock skills. That is what inspired and who taught me. And Tank dropped Granny D's link. Sunita says, thank you. Yes, Jessica's a sweetheart. So are you. Thank you. Yeah, you're thinking of East St. Louis, Illinois. Yes. Black tomatoes, Tank. Holy smokes. Thank you, Mara, for reminding everybody about the thumbs. I appreciate it. Baker's Creek seeds are great organic and heritage seeds. Really, Kathleen? Happy New Year, Niecy. I appreciate it. And let me know what movie you all saw. Yeah, I know you know. Yeah, I knew you knew what she was saying. Yeah, it depends upon how the asparagus is cooked, whether or not it's good, Jennifer. Canned asparagus is not good. Uh-oh, Sunita, wake up, stand up. You cannot nod off. You got too much partying to do today. You can nod off later, girl. We got plans for you. Yes, we do. Um Mishi loves all beans. Regina, hello, hello. Happy New Year. Thank you for being here. How are you? How did you celebrate? Yes, you do. I knew you did. I knew you did. Susan says her dad loved turnips. I don't bring them in my house. I'm with you, Susan. I don't bring turnips in my house. I don't go. I have planted turnip greens, I think twice, and I let the bulbs stay in the ground and compost. I did not bring them in my house. Nope. Mm-mm. You are so very welcome, Cindy. It is. It is. It really is. But she was motivated. And everybody's saying Happy New Year's. Everybody's sending prayers to Susan. Yes, thank you for the loves and hugs. I use frozen spinach, sliced mushrooms, mushroom soup, or beef broth with adobo seasoning. Oh, okay. Okay. She's going to be happy to sign that pledge. Boucher said they just stayed home and watched the Celtics game. That is safe. Thank you, Mara. I appreciate it. And Regina says she went to bed at 9 and slept the year in. I did too. None of that celebrating for me. I hear you, girlfriend. I hear you. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. If you are catching the replay, thank you, thank you, thank you. I really, really appreciate you all. Love you. And we got good things happening this year. Stay tuned. Watch the community tab and watch the replays. And I'm learning how to do different things. And I got different things that are going to be coming up on this channel. Take care now. Bye bye. Thanks, Jessica.